back in. Some of these areas that really feel like they've missed out so far, there is more on the way, which will keep us under our winter storm warning until 1 a.m. Sunday. Winter weather advisory, that will actually wrap up at 7 o'clock this evening, only because we're expecting that snow will taper off a little bit earlier in those locations. But we're still on top of the changes out there for you. We'll bring you another update in just a few minutes. Tom and Alex.
Joanne, thanks so much. We're starting to see snowfall right here in Metro Atlanta.
Gosh, it's about time. I know we've been waiting for this. Deidre Dukes is at Piedmont Park. Deidre, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Good morning, Alex and Tom. Well, I tell you what, we still have people out and about, even though, as Joanne said, we have seen temperatures drop out here within the past half hour or so. And boy, the wind has really picked up. And you can see a family making their way to Piedmont Park there. And we've seen a lot of this out in the area here at Piedmont Park. People walking their dogs, all bundled up, getting that exercise in. I've even seen people running, and some folks that just have shorts on, if you can believe that. As chilly as it is out here today, shorts and short sleeve shirts, but they do have their gloves on, so at least they're keeping their
chill. It'll drop into the teens tonight in the Atlanta area, but we wake up around sunrise to numbers near zero, some sub-zero numbers, even farther south. Eatonton could have a 6-degree wind chill first thing in the morning. So naturally, the question is, when do we really thaw out? Well, we do get an opportunity next week. Tomorrow, not so much, but we will have sunshine out tomorrow, and that's going to start to melt through things, knowing that these snow showers are going to taper off from west to east by late afternoon and early this evening. So even overnight tonight, the clouds are going to start to clear, which will leave us not only sunny for the second half of the weekend, but also Monday on Groundhog Day. Now notice, we're still below freezing to start that day, but we'll bounce back up to 48 in the afternoon. We've really lost sight of what is normal for temperatures this time of year. That would be mid-50s. We actually have that in our extended forecast. We'll get there for Tuesday and Wednesday, so that should mean we're warm enough for only rain with that next system for the middle of next week. Tom.
All right, Joanne. Thanks so much. Before we leave you here on this extended version of Good Day Atlanta on a Saturday morning, I want to take you live outside for another look at conditions as we track this wintry storm that is passing through our area yet again this weekend as we take a live look at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. So far, no reports of any significant delays out there, but as the snow kind of rolls in,
into Fayette County. For those of you there in Tyrone, all the way down to Peachtree City, and then up next will likely be Fayetteville. Likely a couple squalls inching closer to the airport. We'll have to check that camera momentarily to see if we're getting any ground signatures there. We're going to continue to see this activity fester across the area as we go throughout the afternoon and into the early evening for some, especially out east. So if you have not gotten snow yet, and I know there's a section of DeKalb County that is waiting on some accumulation to actually occur there are some bands out to the west that could possibly slide over your neighborhoods before this is all said and done. We'll track that as we get deeper into the hour. Alex, Tom.
Okay, Jonathan, we will check back with you very soon. We appreciate you watching our entire area for us. We do want to focus on some live images now and get a sense of what things are really doing in real time. So let's turn things over to Newton County.
And that is where we find Christopher King. We've had a changing of the guard. Christopher, with our reporters, you are providing perspective from there. It doesn't look too bad where you're standing.
Well, Tom and Alex, I really want your assignment today. So far, it's just really cold out here, and so far so good. Take a look over here. This is 278 near Emory Street in Covington. Roads were clear on the way over here. We saw some steady but only light flurries so far. I was back in Atlanta. Traffic was light over here to Covington. It's
in the more metro section, but when you look north of Metro Atlanta, there's been plenty of snow out there. Think Gwinnett County, Dahlonega. So I'm seeing some of you guys' comments on our Fox 5 Atlanta YouTube channel, and some of you guys are saying they're blowing it out of proportion. You just stay tuned, because we do have quite a bit of snow out there, just not where Christopher King was.
Let's get out to Rob DiRienzo. Maybe he has some snow for us. Live on 316 in Gwinnett County. Rob, how about that? Quite a different scene than what we just saw from Christopher King.
Yeah, guys, maybe I have some snow. It's blowing in my face. It's all over the place. And I thought the same thing as I was leaving Midtown a little while ago. Where's the snow that we were talking about? I drove up 85 a little bit, got here to Gwinnett County, and things got bad real quick. I want to take a step out of the way to show you the off-ramp. This is here along Route 316. You can see this is the Buford Drive off-ramp. Pretty serious accident down there. We do think there were injuries here. We saw this as we were coming up 316, and as I mentioned, throughout the drive, things just got worse.
Trying to help people and get that traffic situation resolved. Rob DiRienzo live for us off 316 in Gwinnett County. Rob, thanks. We've been getting a lot of new videos and pictures coming in from all over.
Like I've seen all morning long in Brookhaven, you won't have accumulation. If you're where shaded in the blue and you get more snowfall going up north across the higher elevations down through this little swath here into Gwinnett County, Hall County, whatever falls from the sky will likely land and continue to accumulate as we go through the remainder of the afternoon.
So Jonathan, perhaps you touched on it and I didn't catch it, but when is all of this supposed to lift out of here and go away and the sunshine to return?
We're kind of in the wind down period now. I don't see so much upstream that I'm concerned about. There is still a window of opportunity for some flurries to fly. We're dealing with a massive area of low pressure that's feeding off moisture in the Atlantic. So basically it's pinwheeling moisture is having to send it inland. And as it gets into our neck of the woods, it's found that the air temperature is below freezing. And so what is falling from every layer of the atmosphere is something that's frozen, a frozen parcel, if you will, and it comes to the ground as snowfall. The issue is that we could continue to have random bouts of flurries and maybe even some steady snow showers over the next 2 to 3 hours. But as we get closer to the prime heating of the day, not that today is going to be warm or hot by any measure at all. In fact, we'll likely be below freezing all day long. That surface temperature has just warmed up a bit too much to sustain accumulation. Once again, you have road temperatures here in Atlanta going out to the county that are at 41 and 40 degrees respectively.
Wow. Okay, Jonathan, we appreciate that. We do want to change perspective here and take a look at what's going on in Gwinnett County, which has been one of the hardest hit areas. Every time we check in, it's like a big blanket of snow.
Yeah, we just saw Rob DiRienzo up in Gwinnett off 316 where it was like whiteout conditions. Let's take you to Annie Mapp, who joins us now with a look at conditions there. It looks like you're standing in kind of the same situation that Rob was, Annie.
Yeah, we're not too far from where Rob is. I'm a little confused and I'm trying to figure out, am I in Georgia? Am I somewhere up north? Am I in New York? This is just so strange to see. But we have seen a lot of those same conditions, a lot of white, as you can see over here where we are. So people are still out driving.
East of 575 there. Okay, so let's kind of make this distinction. Cherokee County, mainly east of 575, going up to 400. So that puts Alpharetta, Milton in conversation, along with Forsyth County, Withrow coming in the mix, getting down into Peachtree Corners, Norcross, and Duluth. That's for southern and central Gwinnett County. And even those of you who are just to the north of Spaghetti Junction here in DeKalb County, I'm not sure if Decatur is going to actually get something. So Redan, Lithonia, getting down into the Tri-Cities, I'm not sure if that's possible. But as we move further to the east here along the I-85 corridor, as you get out to Barrow County, going up into Walton County, I think the opportunity once again, you get another healthy swath, and that comes through around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Clark or Coney County is due for more of that action as well. Still not done by the 3 o'clock hour. Stick with us, and I'm going to walk you through the part of the forecast that takes you into the late afternoon and early evening.
All right, Jonathan, we'll check back in with you. Thanks. Let's get up to Blairsville, one of the areas that Jonathan said is still enduring a lot of this snow that's moving through the area.
Let's check in now with Denise Dillon, who is all bundled up. Good to see you, Denise.
I need to be bundled up. 7 layers at this point, and there may be more before the end of the day. Here in Union County, they are telling people to stay home. Grab a book, sit on the couch, have some coffee, have some hot chocolate, but just stay home. And here's why. If you take a look, there is a good amount of snow on the ground that has fallen. And if you look at the roads over here, yeah, one more layer.
Yes. 7. That is someone who is prepared. Denise, thank you.
Denise, thanks. Time now is about 10 minutes till.
Conditions are still pretty bad, guys. Good afternoon to you both. Lawrenceville police just put out a statement a little while ago saying 316 in Lawrenceville has turned to ice. They say conditions will continue to deteriorate in Lawrenceville, and it is not worth the risk of injury or worse. And that's what we saw out here on this off-ramp here. This is Buford Drive a little while ago. We actually found out that it appeared that a Lawrenceville police cruiser was involved in that accident.
Like someone who has lived in the north before, Rob DiRienzo flexing his New Jersey experience for us. We appreciate the expertise there.
You know, I went to school in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
We used to have, mountainous snowdrifts in the parking lots. And it took until March or April for those things to melt away. And they got all dirty and gross and disgusting.
Yeah. Gosh, hopefully we don't have to experience anything like that. But I do want to give you guys a heads up that where Annie Mapp is, it's also a winter wonderland. So let's go ahead and check in with her.
Yeah, Annie, you're in Buford. How's it looking out there?
Oh, a new accessory.
It's still coming down. I found a scarf that I had from last week, and I don't know why it seems so easy on TV to make a snowman, but I'm trying.
And not necessarily the kind of snow that lends itself to good snowman making, obviously. What you just showed us.
Powder.
It's not. It's so hard to form a ball. I can't do it.
Now, I
thought it
will
was
say,
me,
Annie,
but
if
that
you're
makes me
going to
feel
have
better.
the scarf, we got to wrap this around. Like, lean in. Like, dedicate yourself. Yes, we got to go. Yes, and you can even do one more. Whoop.
I'm trying.
I'm sorry, but
I think I have it on backwards.
I think Annie wins the
haven't
prize
had to
of
wear
like
a
the
scarf in a
warmest
while.
coat, though. I love the
I know,
fur
you love a fur.
Like,
wrapped
this is
around
too
your
much.
head. That's perfect.
All right, Annie.
Annie,
I have on a
thanks.
big boot. This is cold.
Thank you.